Welcome to the video, and in this video we'll be covering how to make 3 custom entities with commands, the little cyborg abomination, the parched and husk combination. You can't really tell what that is. Sometimes if you don't look directly at them, it de-renders, and that is a bug, but sadly there's no way to fix that I am aware of. And sometimes the Enderman just explodes. That doesn't happen normally, but it does happen here because but it does happen here because I have them in containers. If I free that one, it's not really gonna explode unless I want it to. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. And so yeah, this is really cool. I've been playing around with it for about a week now. It's really interesting to play around with. So I do have these loading structure blocks, which I will demonstrate how I did later. But for now, let's get right into them. Those are no longer correct. That was the original plan. So they're each basically the same, except with slightly different variables, and you do need this for any of them, so that the heads aren't just black. This first one is Enderman Pillager. And you may remember this from my last video, where we removed the skeleton's head and put a magma cube in its place. We are removing the main body's head, and then we are rendering the Enderman's head on top of it. And we are rendering it in the right spot by teleporting it beneath it with this. You can also adjust headless to be whatever you want, but in this case it's just headless. This is giving them resistance so they don't die by suffocation. This is filling 2 blocks above them air so that they do not suffocate and make their head black. This is killing them if the pillager is too far away. And for this one, the variables are slightly different, though in this bottom one they're the exact same because it's just getting rid of the head. But here we are rendering the head in a very specific spot, and this is the teleportation command for the husk parch combination. I didn't come up with good names for any of these, but you can come up with whatever you would like. This is placing a light block there, and this is because for the parched, unlike the Enderman, it's not black, so we do need a light source there so you can actually see it. And this is just the same range, killing if it out of range. Now this shows a stray and a polar bear because that was what this was originally supposed to be. I'm slow, so he's just radioactive. He is a robot. This is rendering the copper golem's head, rendering the villager's head up, teleporting the villager down, giving it resistance, filling the block above them light, and then killing it when it gets too far away. Now these 2 commands are replacing the light blocks in your world, and this is just because light blocks are not an achievable item in survival, and they cannot be gotten rid of in survival. So generally it's best to not have them just around. So this is replacing light block 1, and this is replacing light block 6. Those are the 2 we use. If you use any different levels, you need to make sure that you add 1 for those. The 6 is for the villager, and 2 is for the parched. Sorry, not 2. 1 is for the parched. Now there's a lot of different things you can do with this. One of these, if I find the proper one, what we can actually do is remove that, and then if we go in here and change the 900 to just a much smaller value, like -5, you can see that the head is in the back there, which kind of gives it a kind of hump appearance. I think that looks kind of weird, but it might be useful to you in a map you're doing. So it's really up to you. There's a lot of things you can do to play around with this, and I encourage you to play around with it. It's a really, really fun tool. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.